Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing today? Before I forget about it, since my short-term memory is such shit now, if you aren't following Old Friends Senior Dog Sanctuary, that's their name on Facebook, I recommend it. I mean, they are here in Tennessee, and they're kind of close to Nashville. But the thing they do is they go around to shelters to take, like 10, 12-year-old dogs that people have had all their lives, and they want a new puppy, so they dump the dog. I think it's just so totally wrong, but they get them to get along together. Army chopper. That's normal. My hair's kind of screwed up. That's from having the window down when we ran to get smokes and cat litter. Normal stuff. Anybody watch Price is Right this morning? It was Blind Date Couples Day. They had Match.com set up couples from the audience. The audience was nothing but single people. And they brought them up to play as a team. It was pretty cool. Pretty cool. Beyond that, I don't really have a lot to say. I'm going to tell my shrink tomorrow that well, first off, I know most of what he's going to say, or how he's going to say it, or what goal he's aiming at. He may say it in a different way and go in a more roundabout way, but I took psychology courses in high school and college. I've been a, quote, counselor for 15 years, although my job was mostly paperwork and breaking up fights, like when I was a bouncer. But, plus, I'm fairly bright, and I know what he's aiming for, and I know what he's after. And he doesn't understand that anybody who's known me for 3 or 4 days, around me for 3 or 4 days, we're not talking like work where you just kind of pass each other or you got an hour of slow time to talk. People who are around me, they all say that I am the most unique person they've ever met. Or the most unusual. I'm a little bit different. I was gonna do one of these last night, but I didn't want to say what I've been thinking for the past few days. My knees gave out. My legs went to total rubber the other night for no apparent reason. And stayed that way for pretty much the rest of the night. I figured it was another mini stroke. I think I may have already told people this. I bounced down the hall like a pinball. Anyway, felt weak ever since, but the legs haven't gone out again. I've been thinking a lot of I guess my shrink would call them very negative thoughts. He's got 26 years sober, so he was very disappointed in me after me stepping off the wagon after 6.5 years. I didn't step, I jumped. Anybody who says they fell off the wagon after 6 months of sobriety is full of shit, because they knew what they were going to do when they pulled into wherever they parked their car. They didn't fall off the wagon, they jumped off. So, there you go. Or stepped off. Depends on how they do it. In my case, I don't do anything half-ass. I jumped. I've been wanting a bottle to do shots with. I like shot glasses and taking shots. That's kind of fun. Or I could just take swigs of the bottle, but just something neater about shot glass. A good bourbon. There's only one type of mezcal, Monte Alban, or Pure Grain Straight. Now, I haven't drunk Pure Grain Straight in quite a while, but that's how I started drinking, and people will say, you can't drink Pure Grain Straight. Fill the shot glass, and I do it. So that's really the only way I drink Pure Grain Straight anymore, because people challenge me. Don't buy a lot of Pure Grain Straight. Actually, I haven't bought Pure Grain Straight in a long, long time because I haven't made my famed PGA punch since the late 80s. I still remember the recipe if I happen to be somewhere where I might want to make a bit of it. Yeah, got a punch bowl or a 5-gallon cooler, I can make some and we could all enjoy it. You'd like it. And you would agree there's, like me, nothing quite like it. You can't tell the PGA's in it at all. But after 4 or 5 glasses, people fall down. So, one of those good things. But the other thing I've been wanting to do is I really shouldn't say it. It's kind of too dark, and I know Miranda would get it. I don't know if anybody else would. Not particularly the action itself, but seeing the results of it. I made a promise. I'd show you my arms, but I haven't figured out. I have problems with this. Oh, there they are. Oh, it's my skin graft. For those of you who didn't notice, it starts there and ends at the elbow. It's about that wide. All that was gone to the bone. But, just fun things that I get into. I've always been a little reckless. Sorry, this whole conversation just took a whole different turn, didn't it? But I'm doing what I usually do, sitting here, playing a few games on Facebook, posting some things on my Tumblr page, checking my AOL mail. My other 2 mails, I don't seem to check that often, but I only get like 1 notification a month, so no biggie. The other 2 I remember that I have. I've got a Yahoo account out there somewhere. Actually, I've got at least 2 that I know of, because I tried to sign in using names that there is nobody else on this planet would think to ever use. And it tells me this account already exists. And somehow or another, I can never get it to tell me. When I tell it I don't remember the password, I don't remember the zip code where I was when I started, for one thing. Anyway, probably 37777 for one of them. But that's just basically it for me for the day. They say we've got a 100% chance of rain today. It's supposed to have already started, but it's kind of holding off. It's probably a good thing. I haven't walked the dogs yet. Oh, they didn't hear me. Now, that comes usually about 4. Oh, Lord, I hope it's not pouring at that time. If it is, we still go. I'm kind of that way about taking care of animals. Anyway, I just wanted to say hi to everybody, and like I said, I don't really ever talk to anybody, so this is my way of communicating with the world. Face to face? Whatever. Anderson out. Oh, and y'all have a great day.